Scam on that thing.
Oh yeah, let me just wipe that into my mouth. Just in case you weren't aware, the West is currently experiencing the throes of a major culture war. The left and the right are at each other's throats constantly. Now kiss. And this war has infiltrated and permeated throughout all entertainment. Video games, TV, movies, social media, of course. You cannot escape the hate.
The cycle only ends when you find the will to walk away.
To anime. Anime, which coincidentally has plenty of strong female leads, femboys, gay dudes, and it somehow manages to include all of that DEI stuff, except dark skin color, without it feeling forced or preachy. It is so nice to just be able to sit there and watch and enjoy a show. Which is something that the West has seemingly forgotten how to do. Some way, somehow, Japan, often thought of as one of the most xenophobic first world countries. They do diversity better than we do. Kind of. You know, maybe the solution for the West to get better is to make an anime. First, we need to define anime. What the fuck is anime? If we're going by the literal definition, anime is just the Japanese word for animation. So, technically, all animation is anime. But that definition would upset the ever-lurking anime elitists of Reddit. And we can't have that now, can we? So let's go with animation that was created in Japan. There's this show called Link Click, and it's a Chinese animation, and we call it anime. Okay. All I'm saying is that if you consider a Chinese animation anime, but say that Scott Pilgrim, which was made by the same studio that makes Dandadan, is not, that's kinda racist.
You're racist.
You know, Japanese, Chinese, Korean, it's all the same, right? They all got squinty eyes and rice fields, and like ninjas and shit. So we can't do all animation. We can't do Japanese animation. What can we do? Well, I guess for the sake of making an American, Western anime, we can define it by the differences between Japanese anime and the more stereotypical Western animation. Sound good? I hope it does, because we're doing it regardless. Howdy, y'all! My name is Bartholomew Kaparster.
Bartholomew Kaparster!
And I'm American, and I eat lots of corn and football, McDonald's, John Deere. I think that animation is for kids. Or, you know, it could also be an episodic comedy. Okay, so a Western... Oh, shit! So a Western anime would basically be a serious animation made for, not children, with a continuous plot. We can work with that. We have had a few recent examples, some movies that kinda count, but nothing has come close to the scope and societal impact of Arcane.
Every single person is my enemy.
Arcane is the culmination of everything that we've learned from anime, combined with what the West is actually good at. With regards to animation, I mean 3D CGI. I'm not saying that Japan can't make good CGI. They can, but we are better. Resources and budget. Jesus Christ, the budget. A proper lead time with proper working conditions and proper compensation for the employees. Somehow we do that better than them. And the West, particularly America, is good at diversity. Diversity.
Everything is racist.
Fucking pronouns!
White dudes. Racist.
Gay officials.
White.
Woke.
Bud Lights for us.
These days, diversity to a lot of people means ham-fisted representation, characterization, and in some cases, even discrimination against the correct groups of people. That's not what Arcane does. Arcane also does not do what I suggested at the beginning of the video and avoid the culture war altogether. No, Arcane knowingly and purposely dives into the culture war headfirst by utilizing true diversity. Riddle me this. How does a show with a main character that's a butch, pink-haired lesbian that constantly beats up men who are bigger than her, how has this show not invoked the wrath, triggered the anti-woke community that currently infests social media? Well, first, it's just an amazing product, but balance. Arcane has a truly diverse cast of characters. They don't purposely exclude or demean anyone that they deem bad. This goes both ways, by the way. They've got a big, strong, diverse female leader, a dainty and sheltered female, a little twink man, big, gruff dad man, a completely immoral mad scientist, morally dignified genius inventor, a mute, a cripple, a midget, fucking literally Jesus. And the country that they inhabit is very clearly a melting pot. Probably, purposely, the most diverse country in the series universe. But the best thing that Arcane does is create characters that aren't defined by those checkboxes. The dainty girl learns how to fight. She's also a freak. Gruff daddy becomes a damsel in distress. Strong, diverse woman is an overprotective mommy. Mommy? Oh God. The little black boy. The little black boy with that one haircut that is actually kind of racist these days. He doesn't have a rap theme song. The manly genius scientist has a moment of emotional vulnerability and then goes and speedruns IRL Dark Souls like a badass. And despite his generally pretty good moral compass, he kills a child. And then he does it again.
Child detected!
This guy fights tooth and nail alone to save humanity. And he kills children. What do they mean by this? At no point does the pink-haired lesbian say, yeah, I can totally beat up any man. Hashtag fuck the patriarchy. Now come here, Cupcake. I wanna get a little taste of that sweet, sweet frosting right here in this jail cell. They don't do that. No one does anything like that. They just do. The characters just are. And according to the writers, that's on purpose. But, you know, to make people not upset, I guess, it also really helps that Arcane is one of the greatest animated series of all time. Season 1, perfect character drama. Just watch it, it's really good. Season 2, not perfect at all. But it is still really fucking good. Some people might say
there is beauty in imperfections.
Season 1 was personal and emotional, a story of loss, perseverance, tragedy. Then Season 2 increased the scope greatly, and it just kept getting bigger and 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 bigger. For those who get the reference, they kinda pulled the studio trigger. There was so much going on that nothing ever got a chance to breathe. Not even this scene, which was still really nice. But although Season 2 does go absolutely insano mode, it's able to somehow, miraculously, hold everything together in order to give us an amazing end product, along with some of the greatest visual spectacles in all of animation. I'm not exaggerating. We talked about CGI a bit earlier. The Japanese have been trying to merge 2D and 3D together for many years now, with, mixed success. The main reason for that being that they try to use CGI as a shortcut rather than an art form, but Arcane has perfected it. I'm sure the budget helped with that. All of the characters and the space that they inhabit, that's all CGI. But the art for all of the backgrounds is actually hand-drawn and then placed on top of that. It's a pretty neat process, and it gives Arcane that signature look. And also, look at this smoke. Hand drawing the smoke here makes it look so much cooler. And then apparently this scene was drawn entirely with charcoal. Here they lowered the frame rate to make a really cool effect. And then here, CGI specifically allows for some really trippy effects, which in my humble opinion, pretty much all of the scenes where this anomaly hex tech thingy is warping reality, that is the current peak of CGI. And then I didn't even analyze this scene, but it looks really cool. So, and we still haven't gotten to the attention to detail. The diversity within Arcane, as we have already discussed, was very purposely designed. But that's not the only thing that the team spent so much time meticulously planning. There are so many little details and parallels to discover that creators will have content for years to come. Like I said though, Season 2, not perfect. Ambessa, for some reason, goes full fucking restart. I don't care how much pressure she was under. Nobody goes from as cunning as she was to as fucking stupid as she is. This kid right here is nothing but a Deus Ex Machina plot device. Somebody had to say it. The Black Rose subplot is pretty bad. The story somehow feels predictable, except for these two moments. They left way too many character deaths open-ended, obviously for the sake of franchising. And the modern pop music videos, for me at least, really break the immersion, making Season 2 feel less like a timeless story and more like a cultural event, which is exactly what it is. A cultural event. Arcane is based on League of Legends, the uncontested, most popular esport of all time. Fuck League of Legends. By the way, never playing that shit again.
I'm done making League of Legends videos.
But I used to play a shit ton of League. I used to play a lot of League, a lot. I even won an IRL tournament at a gaming convention with the boys. Check it out. I got the Rice skin to prove it. I even have a fucking TSM jersey from the Dyrus era. Bitch, I was born in the darkness. And Jinx / Powder, I guess, the most popular character in Arcane, is my most played champion. I have played Jinx since the day she came out. I'm not much of a collector, but I do have some merch. I love Jinx so much. This story means a lot to me, and I know I'm not alone. But listen, you don't have to play League of Legos to absolutely adore Arcane. But if it weren't for that piece of shit fucking game, none of this would have ever happened. Thank you to 356, Ducky, Lizard, Soda, Monster, Bear, Butthole, Axel, Jarvis, Bombastic, Bear, Windy, Bear, Benetton, Suttery, 8 Mode, Blind, 17, Chief, 99, Chitzer, Dominic, Calthon, Martinez, Azores, Norwell, Nathan Rogers, Opsock, Shot, Best TMO, Joe Raiden, Pepper, Kukul, DJ Well, 265, Injada, Keith Allen, maybe later, Tim, Maddie, Jiggy, Yuppie, Chris, Styko, Adrian Suzuki, Boom Dude, Already Dead, Gem, Jason, HW, Logan, Hen, Yoshi, 66, I did amazing! Thanks for watching, thanks for supporting me, and I'll see you all in the next